Investors, if you get caught using assumptions from the past, that's exactly where you're going to end up. History. The two most common exit strategies when investing is number one, fix and flipping, and number two, renting. In the past, flippers were able to take out 30% of the after repair value, subtract out their repair cost, and get to a general acquisition number. What we're seeing most investors who are staying alive do is actually underwrite their numbers at even more aggressive, sometimes 50% or even 60%. The simple reason is that the market is changing. Prices that you're comping at today could be 10% lower in 3 months when you're finally able to put the property on the market. So just go low. Wherever you're at, go 10% lower and even upcharge your costs of repairing to get a good solid acquisition number. At the end of the day, make your money on the purchase, not so much on the back end. Then on the rentals, landlords need to subtract as upwards of $500, maybe more, from what they're expecting to receive. That way, you can make the deal work. You can get into the property at numbers that are way conservative than what might actually happen. At the end of the day, there's a lot of inventory on the market. There's so many incentives, so many new apartment complexes, so much competition that you have to be competing on price. Especially for renters, that's the thing that's going to drive the needle. In a market where there's so much inventory, not to mention an economy that feels a little bit depressed, price speaks volumes for the majority of your everyday annual renters. Extra bonus is if you can get the property to be both a flip and a rental, meaning that you have a plan B. Maybe you go into it as a flip property, but the ARV you needed just didn't make sense, which is not selling. You can easily convert it into a rental, or maybe vice versa. Maybe you go into it as a rental, but you flip it very nicely. You can sell the market and pocket a couple $1,000s. Moral of the story, be very tight on your standards. Underwrite these deals as if you know nothing about the market, because what numbers we do have or did know really are gone. So maybe in fact we don't know anything about ARVs and rental rates.